Let's write this down. So we're gonna start eliminating. These are the no's. No more bread. If you've been having any, no more. Just one of the things that has to go out the window, guys. Another thing that we're gonna start eliminating are, let's talk about synthetics. And this is, aside from your usual daily protein shake, this goes for the bars.
No more bars.
Cookies, you know, all those protein cookies. Those synthetic snacks that are, or they present you with a really macro-friendly idea, but they screw you over because it's a bunch of fillers and a bunch of preservatives. And examples of that are the Lenny Larry's. Lenny Larry cookies, for example. And sorry to talk smack about them, it's just, yes. They got like 500 calories and it shows you that it's amazing and it helps you catch up on your macros if you've been falling behind. But you don't want to do that. We don't want to fall behind.
So no more protein shakes?
Yes, protein shakes. Protein shakes, we're keeping them, but don't do more than what you're allotted, which is once per day. You don't need to have 2 shakes per day. One per day, that means everything else is coming from whole sources of foods. But every so often, like once or twice a week, where you had a busy day or just had to skip lunch for whatever reason, then we can bring in some synthetics. But once again, we don't do it often. It's just very scarcely. And the closer that we get to the competition, we shouldn't be having those kinds of days anyway, because we're planning. If we get really good at what we do, our day begins the night before, where we plan the whole day ahead in terms of what we need to prepare, what we need to know in terms of what we're going to be doing the next day, all that stuff. No sauces. No sauces. That means the dressings gotta go. Dressings gotta go. Dressings, sauces. That's mayos, ranches. That's buffalo sauces, barbecue sauces, ketchups. Any questions on what sauces are allowed, guys? Hot sauce, pretty much.
So get the salad.
I'm sorry. It's if
Dry salad.
yeah, a dry salad. It's gonna.
Lettuce.
Now, I want you guys to remember this. The bigger the sacrifice, the bigger the reward. And what is the reward in this case? The better you feel and look. The more ready you're going to be up on stage and more prepared. It eliminates that anxiety, that nervousness, that shyness. It eliminates all that so that when we show up, we are ready. So that sacrifice is going to be worth it. It's just you're not seeing it today. You're not feeling it today. That moment will be right up until that stage that you're going to get on. You're going to be like, damn, I'm so glad I did this. That's when the reward is going to kick in. So remember, that moment will be a very good moment, as long as we can stick it out and make the small sacrifices now for that big reward later.